Hello, this is Ryan from Let's Roleplay. What you're seeing here is Daggerfall Unity, a modernized port of the original Daggerfall into the much more modern and less buggy Unity engine. In this video, I will go into Daggerfall in the Unity engine, or just Daggerfall Unity, expand on what it is, how to get it, install it, go through character creation, my first game reaction, get in some gameplay, and review the game from my experience shown here. So just to let you know, I did start the game before, just in testing, and created a character, who then proceeded into the next room to kill a rat, and that was about it before I stopped playing. Nothing more, so this still is essentially all new to me. The Elder Scrolls II Daggerfall is an open-world action role-playing game published by Bethesda Softworks. The second video game in the Elder Scrolls series, it was released on September 20th, 1996 for MS-DOS, following the success of 1994's The Elder Scrolls Arena. The story follows the player sent by the Emperor to free the ghost of King Lysandus from his earthly shackles and discover what happened to a letter sent from the Emperor to the former Queen of Daggerfall. Compared to its predecessor, Arena, the player can now only travel within two provinces in Tamriel, High Rock and Hammerfell. However, Daggerfall consists of 15,000 cities, towns, villages, and dungeons for the character to explore. Arena's experience point-based system was replaced with a system that rewards the player for utilizing role-playing elements within the game. Daggerfall includes more customization options, featuring an improved character generation engine, as well as a GURPS, G-U-R-P-S, influence class creation system, offering players the chance to create their own classes and assign their own skills. The game was a critical and commercial success upon release, surpassing its predecessor in the Game of the Year awards and going on to win several awards. The game was followed by The Elder Scrolls III Morrowind in 2002. In 2009, to commemorate the 15th anniversary of the Elder Scrolls franchise, Daggerfall was made free to download from the Bethesda website. Daggerfall Unity was created by Gavin Clayton, who goes by Interkarma. It's been brought into the Unity engine and free for all of us to play today. Yes, Bethesda has allowed Daggerfall to be downloaded by anyone for free, and Daggerfall Unity is free as well. Daggerfall Unity is much more stable and polished than the old DOS version, and has a lot of bugs fixed, along with quality of life improvements. It's also very moddable, especially with all the mods that can be found on Nexus Mods, of which many new ones are still being made and or patched up to the time of making this video. I can only guess at how much effort this took by Interkarma, but it's been going on for years now, all the way back to at least when it looks like the initial concept work started in 2009. With the last patch coming out in October 30th of 2022. Though it is still in beta, from the looks of it, it's nearly complete. The yellow is still what is left to be done. There will be a final patch one of these days to get it out of beta, so it is a full release. But even then, he has plans for post-release support. Interkarma must really love Daggerfall. Now that we know what Daggerfall Unity is, let's go to the part about where to get it and install it. Again, it's all free, of course. There are two places to get the original game, and this is not the Unity version, but it is also another way to install the Unity version. I'm just saying this so people know of their options. You can get the original from Steam and Good Old Games. Although if you want it all done for you in the Unity engine already, this, especially for any non-modder out there, there is a second version of the game on Good Old Games as well, called the Daggerfall Unity Good Old Games Cut. This is if you want the Daggerfall Unity with 38 mods already installed for you. Then the Good Old Games version is where you need to go. It's a much easier version, just download and install from there, and it's all done. But if you plan to keep it current with new mods, I wouldn't recommend the Good Old Games Cut version, since you might have issues with it, since not all mods play nice with each other. In fact, a few of those mods on it have known issues that haven't been patched yet. Again, this is as the time of this video being made. The first link in the description will be the page to install the game step by step. There you should have everything you need to install and play Daggerfall Unity. I will also go over everything you need anyway, however it's nice to just have a place to go to that describes what you need with something on your monitor so you can take it at your own pace, instead of having to listen to me say it. No, there are not that many steps, as most of what you see here is different ways to install it and selecting your settings once done. In truth, without mods, there are only 2 files that you need to download and unzip and then done. The following is how I did it, and it's really simple. The second link in the description will be the essential game files, which is a small download of 145 megabytes. Click to download and then, like I did, make a folder somewhere to place all your raw downloads. From there, create a game directory on one of your drives and unzip them to there. The third link will be the Daggerfall Unity files themselves. Download the version that works for you. I don't use Linux, Mac, or 32-bit Windows, so the 64-bit Windows version is the one for me. Again, download raw zipped files to a folder, and then unzip them to your chosen game directory. All the other files you see here are the mods that I downloaded for Daggerfall Unity. Once these 2 files are downloaded and unzipped to your new game directory, you can run the game by clicking on daggerfallunity.exe. For me, so I don't have to use Windows Explorer every time, I just pinned it to my taskbar. Now it sits down there among my other Bethesda games that I use special mod managers to use instead of just Steam. This is easily done on Windows 10 by right-clicking on the file and selecting Pin to start. So now you should be good with the basic unmodded Daggerfall Unity game. We now move on to character creation. Yes, you don't do it once the game has started. Unlike Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, your character is created first. Again, this is a 90s game, and it's really old school stuff compared to creating a character in Skyrim or Fallout 4, where most of what you do at the start is see the introduction or opening scene, and then choose what you look like. Here we go through a lot of class creation and stats first, but I'm also creating my own class, so that does add to the length. So this is what it looks like when it's installed. You have your mods here, they're all listed in order, and even if you have something that might conflict, I'm not saying for every mod, but for a few mods it has done this for me. It will automatically ask you if you want to leave it in this state because it might conflict, and then it will sort it for you. There's advanced, so here's the different settings for you to choose. Now I didn't look up anything really, I just went and chose what I want. So bows enables bow drawback while holding right hand mouse release to fire. So I think music might be a little loud. Let's turn it down. Let's turn it to 20. It is a loud part of the song at the moment anyways. It's about the only other thing. I mean, I did go through here like I said, and no one told me what the best settings are. But the only other thing of note might be your resolution. So I used it to match what's on my desktop, and this is what I run all my games at, 2560 by 1440. Alright. So let's start then. So these first screens are from the mod authors. Dream, which is a graphical overhaul of the game that I've used. And this part is to the Unity engine creator himself. I thought this was part of the original game. See, Interkarmas, who is the creator. Interkarma is the creator of Daggerfall Unity. Here's the actual intro from Bethesda. We haven't seen the actual start movie yet. So start new game. As you can see, you get to choose all the provinces of Skyrim. Or sorry, Skyrim. I've been playing Skyrim a lot. Of Tamriel. So missing is the Imperial province, and you actually can't play as an orc either. Imperials and orcs, I believe, came in Morrowind. It was the first game that you were allowed to play as them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different races. You can click on them. They all have their own sounds and descriptions for them. So I've chosen to go with an Argonian from Black Marsh. Yeah, so each one has a description that you can read through. For Black Marsh, it says, Argonians hail from the province of Black Marsh. You are part of a highly evolved race of reptiles known for their intelligence, agility, and speed. Because of their reptilian nature, Argonians do not tire easily when swimming. While many Argonians have successfully mastered the arts of thievery and spellcasting, there are some regarded well as warriors. Is your character to be an Argonian? Yes. Select thy character's gender. Would you like to... So you can choose from the custom classes, and there's a whole bunch of them, or you can generate your character's class by answering 10 questions to determine the class most compatible to you. Well, I've never gone with one of the already made classes before. We're going to go custom. This does add a little bit to it, but it also gets to show you guys what's going on. So class name, I'm not sure what to name it, actually. For this playthrough, I'm just going to name it Argonian. So, now, this is where I was a little confused, because you get to select how many max hit points per level. This is where I said old school and unintuitive. So I think the more hit points you get, the more difficult the game gets. So 8 is the standard. We'll just leave it with that. And then you can change it. You can take from some and then give to others. Let's see. How about personality? I'll take some from... My guy will not be a spellcaster. He'd be more like a thief, or not so much thief, but warrior type rogue. Although you can be, you can be just about anything in the Elder Scrolls games, whatever you want to be. Agility, he's very agile. And this is just like it's going to roll. You're going to get some numbers to add into there. Edit special advantages. I'm not even sure what that is. Add special advantages. So you can do these things like acute hearing, expertise in... I assume it's going to change immunity, resistance, spell absorption. Is there a way to go back? Edit special advantages. Add special advantages. See, this is not in any of the other Bethesda games that I've ever seen. Edit special disadvantages. Okay, so you can add a disadvantage. Adrenaline rush. Resistance. Well, I'm not sure what to choose, because I'm not sure what it would do. Immunity. How about regenerate health? That could be a neat one. So I press enter to go forward. General. Oh, so at different times. It gets very complicated. Well, immersed in water, general in darkness, and like, well, I'm going to, because he's Argonian, I'm going to add in a little bit of role-playing here. He regenerates health faster, or just regenerates health, I guess without resting or waiting, while immersed in water. That's kind of a neat thing that they added here. So you can edit your reputations as well. Let's see. Exit. Edit special disadvantages. Add available disadvantages. Critical weakness. Forbidden weaponry. Phobia. Animals. Daedra. Humanoid. Wow. Undead. Don't really want to give a handicap like that to my character just in the first playthrough. Although these are all interesting. So damage, I don't want to, definitely don't want to add that. Inability to regen spell points. So you'd have to drink potions all the time. Light-powered magery. Forbidden armor type. What would that be? So how about he can't wear plate? Edit reputations. Okay, so you must distribute 0 points. I don't have any points to... Okay, so I can... Scholars don't like me? Is that, or is that peasants? Merchants, peasants. This is scholars. How about peasants and nobility like me a little? Reputation balance must equal 0 before exiting. Okay, gotcha. Merchants would be a bad thing not to like you. What, scholars? How about the underworld? That wouldn't make any sense. How about they like me a little bit? Scholars don't really like me. Peasants don't really like me. There. It's balanced out. Alright. So... that's the class start, but what about the skills? Alright, so primary skills now. I do believe you have to fill out all of these. So 3 primary skills. That's not in any of the other Elder Scrolls games afterwards. Primary skills. They have major and minor skills in Morrowind. And I think they just have major skills in Oblivion. And everything else is considered a minor skill. And then it's just all skills in Skyrim. So as you can see, all of these different things were eliminated by... these different skill levels were eliminated by the time it got to Skyrim. Alright, so... these are his primary skills. There's also language, which is interesting. They have different spell classes like Thaumaturgy, which is not easy. Thaumaturgy? Swimming would make sense for an Argonian. I don't want to add that to his primary, though. Okay, so what will he do? How about... he's good at critical strike. That's 1 out of 3. Good at dodging. Well, I want a weapon. Originally, I just was thinking of going hand to hand, but let's go... maybe short blade, just to be different. Major skills. Okay, so he's going to be good at swimming. I have no idea how much water is actually in the game. So major skills. What else could he be good at? Maybe archery, so I don't just use the short blade. How about climbing? So, as I said, he's very athletic. Can he backstab as one of the minor skills? He's got to speak a language. How about jumping, lockpicking, mercantile? So we have 2 more. Oh, stealth should be one of them. And streetwise I would go with, but the languages that I saw Orcish, like Giantish, etiquette, I have no idea what that... obviously, people would appreciate your etiquette with how you... maybe how you act around nobles. What about medical? I have no idea what that'll do. Stealth, medical, mercantile, lockpicking, jumping, backstabbing. I know medical would be for healing, but I have no idea how that mechanic will work in the game, because I'm just used to using restoration magic or resting. Or waiting. Alright, so I think that's okay. Would you like to fast start by automatically generating your character's background? You'll be able to adjust starting attributes and skills within the character sheet. So now we're going to go to the character's background. Choose your character's career path by answering 12 important career decisions that will influence character background. How about I go with that? At an early age, your family considered it important that you learn how to... How about fight with a knife? You were an active child than anyone else your age. Something than anyone else your age. Ooh, better swimmer. You can get most of the things you want by stealing from... What is diversified? Diversified merchants. How about rich nobles? The one skill you could not work without must be dodging. Though certainly not due to hard work, you happen legitimately to own an ebony dagger. I wonder if they'll start you out with that just by selecting that. How about we go with that, an ebony dagger? I'm actually really curious to know if I'm going to start with one. What thieving skill have you been practicing the longest? I would say dodging. Where is your expertise in combat? Short-bladed weapons. As a child, your nickname was... Actually, that was my real-life nickname when I was young. Monkey. How about Guppy, because it's in the water? What motivates you into a life of burglary? Riches. What god, if any, do you worship? I'm not sure. What? I've never been asked this in a game, in one of the Elder Scrolls games. I know all these gods, of course. I just don't know how that would fit in. I guess it really doesn't matter. How about Stendar, god of mercy? Your frail health as a child has made you... Yeesh, all of these are bad. I'm not sure how disease and poisons, those are usually the least issues, at least in Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. I don't think you want to lose your stamina, or what do they call it back then? Your fatigue. Less resistance to magic. How about, I'm gonna go with less resistance to poisons. Your preferred criminal method is cat burglary. Your reputation have changed as follows. Commoners. Unchanged, okay. Name thyself. Elan. Oh, you can go around them. Julian Caides. These are not really... They're not really Argonian names. Julius Nedorus. Let's go back with my name, Elan. Okay, and then here's where you choose your face. I think I went with the one with the headband. It's not many choices here, like maybe 10. He's got a gem in his center. Alright, here's the rolls. Where is it? 12? That's what I got 14 before. There's 14, and you can save the roll. But when I click on it, it's not really doing anything. Okay, so it loads back the roll. Let's re-roll, see if I can't get more than 14. And you can also place it for these. You can decide where these extra points go. No, I have never seen anything over 14 before. I don't want to quickly press it because I might go past 14. Lose it. Nope, never seen anything past 14. Alright, let's just go with 14 then. Okay, so I get to decide where all these points go. So, let's go strength. How about speed? He's fast. He's a little bit lucky. Personality, endurance, agility, will, intelligence. Did it add it onto these? It did, because I put the intelligence down to 40. Odd. Let's go with endurance. To 70. Okay. And this is just the overview. Critical strike. What is this? 31%. Okay. Dodging 40%, short blade 40%. Is that 40% chance to hit on a regular attack? Oh, you can even edit these. Okay, so I have more points to put into these things. Can I... Okay, gotta click on the actual name. Well, I would think... Short blade to hit. Swimming. Archery. Let's add a little bit more. Climbing. And then add the rest into swimming. Backstabbing. So I have 6 points to distribute. Jumping. Lockpicking. I think that should be the number one. Wow, that's a lot of different points to distribute throughout all of your stats. A lot of stats. Player reflexes determine the overall speed of the game. If you pick very high reflexes, the monsters will move and attack quickly, forcing you to be quick with the controls. Very low reflexes mean the monsters will move and attack slowly, allowing you to adopt a more cautious, thoughtful playstyle. Your character will advance a little slower with a lower reflex setting, and will advance a little faster with a higher reflex setting. Let's just go with average. Alright, so I guess this is it. This is done. Seems fine to me. Here's the actual intro movie.
400 years after Tiber Septim's reign, the beginning will meet the end, and the bloody circle will close at the Empire of Tamriel. The unworthy heirs of the Septim dynasty have allowed the bonds of the Empire to weaken and crack. Uriel Septim, the Seventh, cannot repair what his ancestors ignored. The provinces fight among themselves like neglected children, drunk with rebellion, and one indomitable power hides itself, but not forever.
The Imperial Palace, seat of Emperor Uriel Septim VII, midnight.
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting. The nature of my trouble is darker still. Over a year ago, King Lysandus of Daggerfall died honorably on the field of battle. He was as loyal a subject, ally, and friend as you are. I did grieve for him, but his spirit does not rest. With a spectral army, he haunts his former kingdom, crying for revenge. I do not know why a good and loyal man would be so cursed. Perhaps you can find the answer and close the marble jaws of oblivion, bringing peace to his soul. I ask this as your emperor and your friend. I have one lesser request. Several years ago, I wrote a letter to the Queen of Daggerfall. It never arrived. The letter was of a sentimental and personal nature. If you find and destroy that letter, I will be grateful. Now, my champion, rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall.
Back when they used live acting in the mid-90s. That was supposed to be High Chancellor Akato next to him, without the ears. You wake and look around the room. Some hours ago you were in a boat en route to Daggerfall when a storm of supernatural strength boiled over the Iliac Bay like a malefic creature. Your boat was destroyed, but you managed to swim through the churning water to a promontory rock. Oh, as I swim so well, hopefully that'll help. There you found a cave and escaped the fury of the storm. You had only just lit a small fire when a mudslide sealed you within. Your fear of being buried alive calmed when you saw the corridor leading out of the cavern. Perhaps there is a way out of this cave after all. Once free of the cave, you can begin the Emperor's quest. The Elder Scrolls Daggerfall has a tutorial that can be active during the game. It runs throughout this first dungeon and for a short time afterward. Do you want to use this tutorial? Yes. Tutorial Lesson 1. The very first thing you want to do is experiment with moving your character around. Don't worry about monsters, there are none in this first room. When this text clears, move the mouse around to change where you are looking. Use the WAS and D keys to go around. Hint, Those are the default keys. You can change them later using the escape key and then the controls button. I'll be back in about 1 minute to tell you about arming yourself and fighting monsters. Mudslide. And he still managed to be able to make a fire. So, there's no way to see your character probably ever in the game. There's some skulls over here. And this is how it is. You gotta remember it's a 3D game, but a lot of the objects are 2D. So as you walk up to it, obviously you can see that it's not 3D. The fire looked 3D, and the log looked 3D, and so do the walls. Tutorial Lesson 2. Before you brave the depths of Privateer's Hold, you will want to arm yourself. Press the F6 to bring up your inventory window. Clicking on the weapon puts it into your hand. Now you are able to draw your weapon. Click on the exit button to go back to the game. Hint, you can have 2 weapons equipped. Press the H key to switch back and forth between them. Click yes to continue, no to cancel the tutorial. So the F6 and H... F6 I guess is your inventory. Here's my character, he's wearing pants. Alright, Ebony Dagger. He did start with an Ebony Dagger. Actually, you know what? I really like that. That's a really neat addition to the game. So, how about a bow? You can have 2 weapons equipped, like it said. I don't even know what a tanto is, but it says the damage down just above the exit. 0 to 6 damage, condition used. So, they do have conditions. 5 to 10 damage for the Ebony Dagger, condition worn. I wonder if you could repair or if you just have to throw them out. Don't know. Arrow. So, what do I do with the arrows? There's no quiver. You can also take off your clothes. And... helm. It's got a helm. Where did his clothes go? Remove, use, gold. You have 515 gold pieces. How many do you wish to drop? None. Equip, info, wagon. So you can own a wagon in this game. You can also own a horse. So where is his general inventory then? Because his shirt should have gone into it. Ingredients. I'm not sure what this all does. Of course, like I said, this is pretty much the first time I've played it. Weapons and armor. Leather greaves. Leather greaves +3 to armor rating. Condition used. Casual pants. Slightly used. Well, greaves are pants, so... oh, it's on stuck on info. That's a little better, I think. I'd still like to know where... clothing, here we go. There's a bunch of torches here. Bracelet. Loincloth. Oh, you can put it underneath. Short shirt. Casual cloak. Casual pants. You can put it underneath your leather armor, leather greaves. What about these candles? Loincloth. Okay, I'd rather have pants than just a loincloth. Alright, magic items. He has a spell book. I don't want to drop that. So I'm not sure if you, with the bow, you automatically use what arrows are in your inventory. Because when I click on this, it doesn't seem to go anywhere. Use arrow. Okay, so H. Left hand equipped. Using weapon right now. Because that is switching, but how do you activate it? It's kind of a creepy noise. Okay, ready weapon is Z. Z for all you Americans. So bow is on there. So hold down left button. Or is it right? There we go. And then you're supposed to let go. Yeah. Interesting. Let's change to the Ebony Dagger. Okay, tutorial lesson 3. To draw your weapon, just press the Z key. There is a... my Canadian is showing. The Z key. Z sounds cooler, guys. There is a short delay after equipping a weapon, so don't panic if it doesn't draw instantly. Take a few practice weapon swings by holding down the right mouse button and moving the mouse around. This is how you fight the monsters. Hint, moving your mouse in different directions makes the sword swing differently. Each type of swing affects your chances to hit the monster and how much damage you do. I'll give you a minute to practice swinging the sword. Click yes to continue, no to cancel the tutorial. Okay, so I'm holding the right mouse button down, and I can use the WASD keys to move around. But when I hold the mouse button down, the right mouse button down, and then I move it, so I just moved it right, just moved it left. How about back? Up. It's the stab. So it is using up, I guess fatigue is in the middle bar in the bottom left. I would have thought that's my health. How do you climb walls? I don't know. Can't retrieve the arrow. That's fine, didn't expect anything else. So you go up here, this is like a door to push open, and here's where the rat is. Evil looking rat. Tutorial Lesson 4. Down the hall, through the door is a giant rat. Let's go kill it. When you get to the door, just get it in the center of the screen and press the mouse button to open it. This is how you activate things such as doors, levers, wheels, treasure piles, even people. You can sometimes get treasure off of dead bodies by clicking on them, just like treasure piles. Hint, this door is a secret door. After you kill the rat, go back to it and click it. The door will shut. Not all secret doors are this easy to see. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Yes. Well, I gotta kill the rat first. There we go. Stabbed it. Stabbed it again. Chopped it. The rat just died. Okay, left click. The body has no treasure. What's all this? Looks like treasure. Okay. I just picked up some gold. There's a helm here. +3 to armor. He's wearing a helm. Leather left spalder. And a hauberk. Helm. Let's use that. Okay, when I press that, it just drops it. I'm not sure why. No, he just put it on. So you need to right-click to put it on. So helm +6 to armor. This is the one I was wearing. And helm +3 to armor. So we don't want this one. We can drop... Well, could always sell it, I guess. Let's just hold on to it for now. So this is where all your treasure goes, I guess. That was it for there. This is, I think, part of a mod. Can I light this? Yeah, you can light it. You douse the torch, you light the torch. Oh, there's nothing here. I thought there was things here. Alright, this is about as far as I got the first time. I have no idea. How do you even save? Let's look at the controls. How do you save? Character sheet, F5. Inventory, F6. Advanced. Oh, I just said it. Quick save, F9. Quick load, F11. So let's save. So how do you stealth? I don't even know. There we go, it's going too slow. The Alt button for some reason, maybe that means walk. This is run. A bat! Oh, wrong button. Oh, I got hit. And it seemed to have taken from the green bar, so that's my health. The body has no treasure. Sounds like another bat. Or is that an imp? Come here, imp. Oh, I'm really getting hurt here. The imp just died. I was right, it was an imp. Body has no treasure. Alright, there's 16 gold pieces here. Steel Wakashazi. I'm not sure if that's considered a short blade. Is there more detail or information? Just says 1 to 10 damage. So my ebony dagger does 5 to 10. Iron short sword 1 to 7. Iron tanto 0 to 6. So an iron short bow. Steel short bow 4 to 16 damage, 3 to 16 damage. So what I have is better. Iron broadsword 1 to 13, but obviously that's going to be like a long sword. Chain left pauldron. I would think that that would be heavy, or is there a medium? I'm not sure. Chain. Kind of depends on the game, because that could be heavy or medium. So I must have an overall weight. 33 out of 33.38 out of 90. Okay. You move faster without your weapon. How about I use the bow? What's this? Tutorial lesson 5. There's a pile of treasure on the black altar in the room with the rat. Get close to it and click on it. This automatically puts you into your inventory. All the stuff in the treasure pile is in the right-hand column of your inventory. You have 2 modes to choose from, equip and remove. Click one of them. Now when you click on an item in the right column, it goes into your inventory, remove mode, or directly into your character equip mode. Hint, you can get information on your items by using the info mode and then clicking the item. I'll be back in 1 minute for a save game lesson. Well, that makes me curious. So, info. Okay, it still doesn't say what it's considered as armor, this chain left pauldron. Seems to be a +6 to armor rating. So let's go to equip. That's remove. So it is equipped. 6 to armor. This is 3 to armor. It is better. But, yeah, I don't know if it's the correct armor. Oh, this is better. Better helm. Yeah. Let's go with that for now. Well, I don't want to go in a room and die, because it looks like maybe 2 hits and I'm dead. So how do you rest? How do I use my medical skill? Or my healing skill, or whatever it was called? I don't think it's a spell. Maybe you need bandages to use it? Character sheet status 1. There's got to be a way to rest. Float up? Float up? Is that with levitation? Jump, space, crouch, C, slide? Run, left shift. Okay, you can run. Rest, R. Okay, well, I'm going to save it, and then we'll see about resting here. How about until fully healed? Tutorial lesson 6. This will be a good time to save the game, assuming you're not in the middle of a fight. Press the escape key and click on save game. If you get killed in this dungeon, you can go back to that save game without having to create a new character. Hint, you can also use F9 to quick save and F12 to quick load. I'll leave you for several minutes now. Go ahead and explore the dungeon. Click yes to continue, no to cancel the tutorial. Oh, skip to the next one. If you have a spell casting character, try using a spell against the next monster. Press the backspace key to pull the spells menu. Backspace, okay. Select shock by double-clicking on it. This spell will only work if you are close enough to touch the monster. To cast a spell, press the left mouse button. Spells are always fired at the center of the screen. I'll wait until you have escaped from the dungeon for your next tutorial lesson. Okay, well my health went up all the way. I think that's even higher than it was before. I take it you don't have to eat. Sounds like there's a rat in the next room. Now let's try the bow. And crouch. Can I go slow? Oh, no, the rat's right there. Ah! You pluck your arrows out of the corpse. Well, I fired... You're in Privateer's Hold. Oh, I pressed I for inventory. I guess that's information. It is 1930 on Midas, the 4th of Morning Star. In the eyes of the law of Daggerfall, you are a common citizen. Well, isn't that interesting? You're healthy. Okay, so maybe I meant to go this. How many arrows do I have? So, yeah, I did get the arrow back. Are these supposed to be statues? So, do I have any magic? No, I don't. I looked at this actually when I first started. Want to sort spells? When I first tried it to see if I had any spells to start, I don't. You don't have anything. Unless, I guess, if you have a mage background, then maybe. I guess I'm almost out of here. Well, that's going down. Maybe that's the way out. Ooh, whoa! Who's that? Should I attack? The person's not attacking me. What if it's an NPC who wants to talk? Right. Nope, that was wrong. Got her. 4 gold. Iron dagger. Steel archer's axe. I have never heard of that before. 2 arrows. Leather greaves. Which are better? The same. Well, I don't know. I'll just pick up whatever is there. How do you use your medical skill? Let's save it. $27 gold, a buckler. I could I not use that? Yeah. Steel short bow, steel archer's axe. Ooh. Heads. I think that's it. Well, there's this head on a pike here. Checking to make sure if it does anything. I am quite injured, and I think we should rest. Fully healed. Well, if I could find, like, water, that's where I regenerate. Okay, let's kill the bat. Whoa, I'm using my fist. I just kicked. Giant bat just died. Oh, wrong button. Alright, what happened to my ebony dagger? H? Sounds like a bladed weapon. I don't know what happened. Did it get worn out already? No, ebony dagger is just condition is worn. Maybe the buckler kind of messed it up. Let me try the steel short bow again. Using weapon in left hand. Left hand equipped. I'm not sure what happened. There we go. I think it did say sometimes it takes a while. I'm going to assume you're a bad guy. Yep. Whoa, and I just died. Oh, that's what this is too. So they found my body. Putting me in the crypt. And that's the story of Elam. Let's reload. Okay, maybe we should rest here. There are enemies nearby. Whoa, there really are. Come on, bat. Alright, I better rest now. Oops, no. Just getting used to the game still. You are healed. Okay, is there a map? Oh, what is this? A 3D map? This must be the Unity thing. Engine. There's no... I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm going to guess that they didn't put this in the original game. So it does show where I've gone. Okay. That's interesting. That's where this guy was. Come here. Got him once. Ah, again. All right. Okay, we haven't rested. You're healed. All right, let's save it. This might happen again. I would like to use the bow. Let's get rid of this buckler. Steel short bow. Change. Using weapon in left hand. It took a moment to come up last time. There we go. Yeah, it takes a moment. Alright. Before I go in this room, save it again. He opened the door. I didn't do that. What? You can't follow me? Oh, he's got his own bow. You want a bow fight, do you? Got him. Where are you? There you are. Change weapons, change weapons. Got him. Whoa, 42 arrows. Iron shortbow, he's got leather boots, and Elam's not wearing anything for boots. So I guess I can take this. I'm still almost half my full weight. But I would like to know how to use my medical skill. Advanced. Is there at least something that shows skills? Do you have to go character sheet, F5? There's a talk mode, F4. Info mode, grab mode. What's this look up, look down? Logbook, notebook, auto map, travel map. Is it a travel map? You cannot travel while indoors. Okay, obviously it's for traveling. Outdoors. So let's rest. I'm healed. So let's F5 do. Skills. Minor skills. Medical. How do you use medical? I have no idea. It is one of those old-timey games that usually comes with the manuals thick as maybe 2 fingers. And I didn't get the manual. Okay, there's 2 doors here. Obviously, let's save. Oh, that's a big room. There's a bat down here and a skeleton up there. Let's see what's in this room. This might be the same room, just a different side. Oh, we got a rat. Wow. Tough rat. Another rat. There is a mod that I could have gotten that no matter what, if you aim right, you'll hit. And at least do 1 hit point of damage or 1 health damage. Is this meant for, like, jumping up on? Okay, so you can see through the ceiling. Well, you clip through the ceiling there. Can you get burned? Apparently not. So I'm not sure. There's supposed to be a chest here. Maybe not. This room looks... oh, there's a door here. So what I've heard is that... ooh. A lot of the... I'm not sure if everywhere or just certain places like dungeons, small dungeons, they are randomly put together for you, so that it's always different. Let's save. Oh, what about that big room? Something's in there. Oh, a bear. A grizzly bear. Figured that would happen. Alright. Reload. That was the room with the bear. Bear is death right now. Oh, another one. Ah! Got him. Thief just died. 15 gold pieces, long shirt. Iron short sword. Oh, this place almost doesn't have... oh, there's gold on this guy. This skeleton. Leather right pauldron. Leather left spalder. Chain chausses? Never seen that before. What's these numbers? I don't know. I think I should be using... oh, okay, let's use this then. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, use leather. I can carry these, I guess, and sell them. Something trying to come through that door. I'm really hurt too. It might not allow... it sounds like a rat. Might not allow me to save here. There are enemies nearby. You hear that bear too. But we rest here. Oh! What happened? I guess I leveled up? Okay, not gonna argue with that. Strength. Probably could use a bit more. Let's go 1 in agility. 65 strength, 60 agility. Your stealth skill has improved. Your short blade has improved. There's 2 doors here. So I have leveled up, and if you look at the green bar, where that's my health, that has not... I guess I have to rest to get the extra health. Oh, this is that same room? There's a skeleton up here. Sure if it's the same room. Looks like the throne over there. Maybe the skeleton moved? Or maybe it's a different room. Clicking on this throne, this wooden throne, nothing. Yeah, I have no idea how to get out of here. Kind of reminds me of the story of Arena, where you start out. It was not easy for anyone. It was like a 90% fail rate or 80% fail rate to get out of the first place where you start in Arena. There. Oh, there's a bunch of things over here. Body has no treasure. Nothing on the podium. Thought a door opened. There's 2 doors here. Okay, clicking on this, nothing's happening. Looks like there's a lot of things in here. Do you have to click on... I would think the whole thing would work. There we go. Gold. I mean, to click on one part of it would get the whole thing. Potion of resist fire. Helm. Kite shield. There's more here. 40 gold. Can't argue with gold. It's weird. I'm moving my mouse just a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit too sensitive, and it's just like throwing me way up. Should save. Oh yeah, there's no autosave. So you have to do all your own saving. I don't know what that is at the end. Is that a bat? Okay, so let's switch weapons. What if I sneak? Going too fast. Go to slow. Sneak. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it's a bat. It's just a different angle. Switching weapons. Standing up. I won't have very much reach with this dagger. Got it. You pluck your arrows out of the corpse. Ah, that's interesting how you can always do that. Alright, so I have been hurt quite a lot. I'm not sure what skill you need for marks. I guess it's marksmanship? Major, swimming, it's archery. It's marksmanship in Morrowind. Not sure about Oblivion. I think it's archery again in Skyrim. So I'm 21% in archery. And short blade 47. So obviously my short blade. Oh wait. Now that I think of it, does short blade cover daggers? Is dagger part of it? I hope so. Let's see. Is there a way to go info? No, not the short bow. The ebony dagger. Battered. It went from worn or used to battered, so it's probably not going to last me. They'll have to have other weapons ready to use. Dead end, but could there be a secret door? Nope. Oh, I've been here. Okay. Alright. Bear... Oh no, I thought the bear was right here. What if I go this way? Yeah, like procedurally, everything is procedurally done. I'm not sure if that's for every dungeon or just some of them. What is that? An orc? He hits hard. Orc just died. 5 gold. Steel saber. Iron short sword. Now I know an iron short sword is definitely a short weapon that I can use. Helm. Leather boots. I have that. Slightly used. These are worn. So stuff is going to wear out, and I guess it just disappears. It's my guess. So maybe having backups helps. Looks like this orc was eating people. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Just heard something, like a door slamming shut. I think... Didn't we go in here? No, we haven't. Alright, let's rest. Treasure here. 3 gold. Kite shield. Green berries. Northern. Medium tooth. A leather helm. Oh. Oh yeah, that some door did just open or close. Sounded like it opened to me. So our NPCs wandering around? Monsters, I should say. We have been here. And... Ooh, okay. Look on the map. That's a top-down view. That's a side view. I have no idea where to go. Can I light... Oh, look at this. A switch. Maybe I should have been sitting on that. Or standing on it. Looks like it takes you up to the next level. Okay. I thought it was a torch, actually. Again, I'm not used to how everything looks or works in this game. Some moss? Nope. No alchemical moss. Sound of gold? Well, I would think up is the way to get out. Rat! What was that sound? Sound like a snake? Somebody else is fighting somewhere. Body has no treasure. Somebody's swinging at a rat. I'm guessing it's right in here. Rat just died. Oh, so the monsters are fighting against each other. Yeah, I gotta wait for my bow. Stop moving. Material of the weapon you're using wasn't effective. Wait for my dagger. There we go. Oh, I wonder if I couldn't get an arrow. Pluck your arrows out of the corpse. So they fight each other. That's interesting. Pluck your arrows out of the corpse. So I was hitting them. Oh, is that the way out? Looks like it might be. What's this? An altar with a skull on it. Looks like I may have made it out. Tutorial Lesson 8. Congratulations, you have made it out of the starter dungeon, Privateer's Hold. I bet you're wondering what to do now. What you need is a town. Towns have the services you will need throughout the game. Let's fast travel to one. Continued. Fast travel is done by pressing the V key, that's for that overland travel map. The region that you are in, Daggerfall, is highlighted in red. Click on that region and you get a blow-up map. There are a lot of places on this map. Let's find the city of Daggerfall. Click Find and type in Daggerfall. The most convenient way to travel is by clicking cautiously, and inns, both of which are the default settings. Otherwise, you risk arriving at night and having to climb the walls to get into town. Oh, really? For this tutorial to continue, you should go to a large city such as the city of Daggerfall. We'll pick up the lessons again in 14 days. This should give you plenty of time to get there. Winter? Oh, I don't remember what month it said is the time of year. Well, I don't know what's a mod and what's with the base game. I know I added a bunch of new trees and grasses to the game, and even sound effects and birds. There were no birds before, so I could put my weapon away. The trees are 2D as well. Sounds like kind of like I'm walking on snow. That is a very narrow dungeon. Like the entrance to get in there. You might not see it if you're just walking by. Well, I don't see any monsters in the distance. So let's try V. Okay, so I'm here. Wow. This is the whole map? I guess these are the different like holds, maybe? Here's Hammerfell down here. Rothgarian Mountains, that's where the orcs are. Where am I, though? Whoa, okay. It did say to point cautiously. to move cautiously. But where am I? Daggerfall, the Gerhardt Vaults. Towns. Get rid of the dungeons. We just want to go to the towns. Wow. I was thinking maybe a couple. Daggerfall, Alding Wall. Yeah, but isn't there supposed to be a city of Daggerfall? Gotham? Daggerfall Gotham? Gotham. I have literally no idea where Daggerfall is, the city. This is a bit much, if you ask me. Oh, I'm at here. Find, it did say to find Dagger. Oops. Okay, Daggerfall is right there. Do you wish to travel to Daggerfall? Yes. So, that's what it means. Speed cautiously. Transport, foot, ship? Will it cost me money? Trip cost? What if I go on foot? Stop for night at inns. Wow. Travel time 8 days. Let's go by ship then. My stealth, dodging, and archery has improved. So did I sneak on board and shoot people with my bow on the way? A courier steps up to you with a letter in hand. I was told to give this letter to someone fitting your description, says the courier. This is where they got it from in Skyrim. As you take it, the courier turns and walks quickly away. Tutorial Lesson 9. The sights and sounds of the city. Did you arrive at night or try to rest? If so, the guards will not let anyone sleep in the streets or even too close to the walls. You can only rest in taverns if you have purchased a room there. The first thing you want to do is to press the F4 key to set your mode to dialogue. You can change the mode of interaction anytime using F1 to F4. Now get close to one of the townsfolk. They won't stop to talk to you unless you are not moving. Click on the person and you will be placed into the dialogue screen. You want to find a general store or weaponsmith. It is one of the places you can sell your excess gear. The person will probably give you directions. Travel in that direction for a while and then ask another passerby. Continue this till somebody marks the location on your map. Press M to view the map of the city. You should be able to tell where the building is from that. All shops have signs out front. Learn the signs and you will be able to get around much easier. You will need a tavern to rest. Look for the mug of ale sign. Hint, pressing F3 switches you to info mode. You can click on buildings to learn what they are. Some shops don't open until late in the day. Oh, really? You can loiter, a rest option, until the shopkeeper decides to unlock the door. Don't leave town. I'll check with you again tomorrow. Well, I take it it's winter. So F4 mode, interaction is now in dialogue mode instead of using my weapon. Daggerfall. For crimes against Daggerfall, the benevolence of Mara is a sworn enemy of King Gothrid. Hello. This is supposed to be a... Okay, so they stop when you go up to them. It's only when you move do they move. What do you want now, Elin? How do you know my name? Evelvira? Evelvira. Garfield. Tone, polite. Normal, blunt. Where is... Okay, so I can ask. General store? Hello, I am trying to get to the Lady Theodoctor's retail store. Oh, okay, so you have these things. Then you choose one of these to ask. There's a lot of stores here. Best equipment store. Okay. Greetings to you. I am trying to get to Daggerfall's best equipment store. I wish I could help you, Elan, but I know nothing about that. How about any store? General market? Gotta be somewhere around here. Okay, goodbye. So it said to bring up the map. Now each of these... Okay, so green are taverns. Wow, this is Daggerfall. City of Daggerfall. Great big square. More like a little bit of a rectangle. I guess this is the gates in or out. There's 3 of them. 4 of them. Is this the castle where the king might be? Okay, so shops are all of these orange ones. Taverns are all the green ones. Wow. They really went for epic scale. You can probably... This would probably be every city in all of Skyrim put into one. Not that I'm saying this is amazing how this looks. Obviously not, because it's, you know, 3D and 2D. But there's a shop right here. Or it's a tavern. Why don't we go in there? Or is it this building? Yeah, it said to look for the mug. Ah. So, I do like sounds and music in the game. The music is kind of alright in the background. So when I walk on the snow-covered grass, it sounds kind of like what it would sound like. And then on the what do you call these, stones, sounds like you're actually walking on stones. Alright, place full of freaks. Why are you carrying water? Is that supposed to be alcohol? Lyson Wickcroft. Alright, Elan, you have 1 minute of my time. What is these? Location, where is things work? Are you like a jester? What do you want now, Elan? How do they know my name? So it doesn't look like I can get anything out of them other than asking where a place is. This better be good, I'm busy. See, that's better. Tell me about... Where am I? You are in the Thirsty Muskrat in Daggerfall. The Thirsty Muskrat. Any news? Do you have any interesting gossip? Everyone knows that the patricians had a grudge against dancers, but now they're really going at it. Well, isn't that interesting? So you must be the barkeep. What happened there? Whoa! Maybe the mods I have aren't exactly kicking in right? Because he changed to a more detailed version there for a sec. Right there. Okay, so room, talk, food, and drinks. Well, at least it's all cheap compared to later Elder Scrolls games. Gruel. How about I buy some gruel? Oop, and I'm pressing inventory. I'm not sure what that was supposed to do. Did that... Like, if you don't need food... Don't know what that did. Maybe it would heal some health? So let's talk. Me, help you, ha ha ha. Okay. Room. Good day, Argonian. For how many days will you require a room? 1? 4 gold pieces? Goodbye. So it almost seems a bit like Morrowind, where a lot of NPCs just don't really have much to say to you. Who is this, a courtesan? What the hell do you want, Hela? I don't know, but I take it that that is the blunt option. She's using blunt. Tell me about... How about the Fighters Guild? Hail to thee if possible. I would hear about the Fighters Guild. Why should I tell some Argonian about the Fighters Guild? Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, she's kind of rude. How about you tell me about... Is this the local queen? Lady Brasenia? I don't particularly care to be your lackey, Elan. Run along now. Alright. This is a well-designed room. Closet, maybe? What's this? Ladder? Yes. Okay. That's interesting. Some rags here? Oh, gold pieces. Am I considered stealing right now? I hear somebody walking. So I did put in a Windows mod, so you can see what's going on outside when you're inside a building. Apparently it always makes the sky look completely clear, though. But at least you can see what's outside. What if I fall? Do I take fall damage? assume I will. Can I drink some water? Nope. Nothing's happening when I click on it. So I've used a mod to add more people to make the sky look better. I'm not 100% sure if all these mods have kicked in correctly. Okay, how about a store? Shop is orange, and there's one. It's a little tiny one. This one right over here. General store. Does it say if you click on it what store it's called? Nope. Incense and soft music soothe your nerves as you cross the threshold. Each item in the shop is carefully mounted and displayed. Not the slightest defect can be detected in any item within. See, now, this doesn't look bad. For some reason, their looks could be improved. See, like, weird. Like, switching in and out. I might have to look that up. Repair item. Okay, so you can repair. What about my ebony dagger? Will it cost me 1,000 gold for that? Repair. Ebony dagger. Cost 638. I have 648. Wow. Clear. What about my bow? I'm using an iron short bow. Oh, so this is where you put it to repair. Cost 14. And I think that there was a thing where it would take so many days. I selected to have it instant. I'm not sure where I did that. But so you can repair. Enough bargaining. My price is 12 gold pieces. Take it or leave it. Okay, so that was repaired. Oh, what else can you do? Talk. This well-to-do merchant here in Daggerfall has sent me a challenge. What? I guess the word has gone around that I have ruined the honor of his lover? Bedane Yeomcroft? Not that most of Daggerfall hasn't been with old Bedane Yeomcroft first. Basically, I need someone like you to impersonate me in the duel. Would 313 gold pieces interest you in this? Wow, this is a really, really weird quest. And just so random, too. Yes? Good show, Elan. Bring this reply to Gondar Gareford. You'll find him over in the Buckingston residence. I'll expect you back in 5 days, victorious, for your reward. Good luck, my friend. What if he's like the bear, it just tears me apart? Alright, I can't seem to interact with him now. Okay, so clicking on other things looks like it's brought me back to here. Now, I heard one of the first things you should get in the game is a cart, where you can store all your items in. Worth 1,000 gold. Horse is 3,000 gold. Condition of the horse is new, so does the horse degrade as well. Steel short sword. How about I sell some of these things? How do you sell? That's just putting it in my hand. I think maybe this is pure buying. And you can steal, of course. This looks like private property. Do you still want to look through it? No. Wouldn't mind going to that duel, though. So, can I only buy and not sell? Fairy. So there's books here. You can read them, I take it. Fool's Ebony Part the 6th. A Dubious Tale of the Crystal Tower. Why don't I buy a book? The Fairy. Whoa, okay. You could buy multiple versions of it. And it was very expensive. I think over 1,100 each. To Dubious Tale of the Crystal Tower. Books must be really rare in this world. At this time, or at least in Daggerfall. Or, High Rock is the province. Yeah, these books are really expensive. I can't even buy one. like to sell my items. I can't. Nothing's happening when I click on them. Okay. So I have a quest, do I? F5. It's one of those games that sounds like it's going to take a long time to get used to it. Okay, I can find this Gondar Gareford in the Buckingston residence here in Daggerfall. Buckingston. Now, where's the Buckingston residence? So there's guilds. I guess there'll be like fighters, mages, thieves. Wow. I could not say where the Buckingston residence is, but I do believe you're supposed to go around talking to people, asking. What do you want to know, Elan? Alright, location? Buckingston residence? People? Bedane Yeomcroft. That's the woman. Sorry, I haven't got a clue. How about work? Indeed, apprise me of the situation with gainful employment. Things. What if I ask about gainful employment? Alabard Moorcroft asked me to look for people like you. Go find him at the Beaver and Castle. Gondaster Hearthhouse. Sorry, I haven't got a clue. So you're supposed to keep on asking? It's like, this looks okay here. It's not so pixelated. People. Bedane Yeomcroft. Freaking Argonian, always begging us common folk for help. What you done for me lately? Can I bribe these people? Is there a minigame to make them like me more? Probably not. Oh, there's a lot of people walking around. You have an interesting checkered dress. What the hell do you want, Elan? People. Bedane Yeomcroft. I don't understand. Is that supposed to mean something to me? Tell me about... Am I able to find what I'm looking for here? Wow, there's a lot of places. These are all guilds, or temples as well, as factions. Knights of the Owl. Wow, I can see why, especially back in the 90s, how people could be very overwhelmed. But it is more... This is more like what a real city would be like. Even larger than this, if it's the capital of, like, the one of the largest... It's Daggerfall. I don't know, I've never played in High Rock before. But if Daggerfall is supposed to be one of the largest cities, it would make sense to be big. I haven't even seen a guard yet. Was there a guard outside the wall, maybe? I'm going back. No. Ah, retail store. So what if I go in there and try to sell... That's a tavern, though. No, that's where I was. Bedoran's Quality Retail Store. How about I go to this place? I can't mark it on the map. I can move the map. Oh, this person looks different. Well met, stranger. Okay, let's try Bedane Yeomcroft. Our maps show Bedane Yeomcroft to be northwest with a bit of a walk. Northwest. I don't even know if that's in the city, honestly, where I'm supposed to be going for that duel. Could be one of the homes that was just right by where that tavern was. Still trying to find this shop. So maybe this one straight ahead? Yes, but how do you get in there? General store. Sturdy shells cobbled together out of scrap lumber hold the shop's wares. The items are sound and functional, but little more than that. I just want to sell all the excess loot. Person looks a little better. Sell. Ah, was that what I was supposed to do before? Okay. Well, that's a new iron short sword, iron dagger, steel wakasashi. Iron broadsword. Steel archer's axe. I'll try to get rid of the daggers, maybe keep short swords. Steel saber. Iron short bow. So 278 for that. Magic items, I don't have any. Clothing. What? Oh, I've got a letter. Is this for the lady, the queen or something? Letter. Sacrifice honor evermore. Gondastire Hearth House of Daggerfall. Sell that loincloth. Don't know why I have all these. I think this might have been from a mod, all these torches. Ingredients? What about the armor I had? Did I already sell? Sell. Listen, I will offer you the absolute maximum account without losing my shirt. Here's 131. Take it and tell all your friends you cheated me. Okay. Wagon. Where's the armor I picked up though? Anyways, I'd like to see. See, look. Oh, maybe this is a shop that only buys and sells weapons. Wow. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Look at this. Hauberk? Slightly used. Leather hauberk. I should wear that. Sounds magical. Doesn't say anything about that. Just item powers unknown. For all I know, it's cursed. I don't know if they even have cursed items in this game. Letter sacrifice. Is this not what that merchant just gave me? Gondaster Hearth House of Daggerfall. Letter, yours sincerely, Brisenia, Lady Magnuson. Okay. How would a book read then? So you can buy a Khajiit suit? What is a Khajiit suit? Of course, it looks like something you would wear if you're going to go burgle a place. Long shirt. 18. That's not that unreasonable. So, clicking on this doesn't... I don't even know what happened. Did I drop it? And what's on that? Now, on the left side of the screen, there's some kind of icon. Maybe because of the hauberk. General store. It would be nice to have a store that you can buy and sell everything. Okay, let's go this way. Now it's making a different sound when I walk. Try to find the next merchant. Maybe they'll... Oh, this way. Be able to sell... This is supposed to be lumber. Hay. Sell my armor that I picked up. It's a different building over there. Looks like it's made out of stone. Like a little fort. What's this? Merchant of some kind? This lock has nothing to fear from me. It's locked. Okay. What if we go and try to find that woman that I'm supposed to fight for the honor of? Things. People. Okay, this guy is not very polite. There's a guard. Maybe a guard would know. I hope it's a guard. By the miss, just what I need. What? Doesn't say what he is. This Bedane Yeocroft. Don't care, and don't want to talk to you anymore. Goodbye. So they did say the northwest. Bless my lord, just what I need. What? Who's this? It's like a beggar? What the hell do you want, Elon? Okay. Buy the great hammer as if I know. Ask someone else. Alright. Maybe this juggler would know. Well met, stranger. Wait, does that sound like something I'm involved in, Elan? Really? I have no idea. Whoa! What is this about? Well met, stranger. Can you tell me about yourself? Hail, stranger, please disseminate a little news, will you? You might be interested to know that the Royal Guards have just allied with the Blades. Okay. How about people? Okay. Location, people. I don't particularly care to be your lackey, Elan. Run along now. Phasing in and out of what they should look like. Well, this is like a regular home. A jolly voice says, "Welcome to my home." Well, as long as it's jolly. Oh, that's going out. Someone calls, "Come in." What's this? Hello? Bless my lord, it's you. What is it? Okay, I'm looking for this person. Why would I want to help you? Well, I'm being polite. Is there anybody else in your home? Can I steal? Yeah, where are the guards? There should be guards here. People just wandering all around. It does seem quite overwhelming, and the lack of... I'm not sure if that was the place I went in. Sometimes I mean, I know some people claim this to be the best Elder Scrolls game, but I am pretty lost, in all honesty. And maybe that's because I'm used to games, the Elder Scrolls games, being a lot simpler. Someone says, "Come on in." What was... I guess that's a boy? This better be good, I'm busy. Looking for this person. I reckon a little more wandering around will make a right good improvement in your manners. I thought I was talking politely. Very small home. Looks bigger on the outside. Usually it's the opposite. Sounds like I have glass rubbing together. I should talk to people. By the crypt, it's you. What is it? Rude. Even if I knew, I wouldn't tell an Argonian, she says. Hello, cat. I just noticed there's something... Oh. 3D cat. Yeah, I think I used the mod 3D animals. It does kind of stick out. Somebody's wagon wheel. Someone calls out, "Come in." It's a different looking person. Well met, stranger. Looking for this... You'll find it just east of where we're standing. Just ask me civilly next time. I am. I am polite. Maybe my personality skill? Let's see. It's not just personality, so... miscellaneous? Etiquette. 6%, maybe that's the issue. So, speechcraft does not seem to be here. Maybe etiquette is what was used for speechcraft? That's why people keep saying I'm rude. She said just east of here. Would it be here? Someone says come in. Theodore Ash. By the mist, just what I need. Looking for Badan Yumcroft? I wouldn't tell you if, even if I knew. No furniture? Well, in here there's furniture. Just east of here. I'm not sure if I've been in this one. This is the one with the boy. No, this is different. Could this be where I'm supposed to go? never mind. You can't... What about you? Switching between medium and low resolution. Let me get this straight. That idiotic Gondar Galeford is jealous of me and Gondaster Hearthhouse and has challenged him to a duel. And that infernal coward Gondaster Hearthhouse has sent you to pretend to be him in this duel? Is it any wonder that I don't love either of them? I'll take care of this. Here's 326 gold pieces instead of what Gondaster Hearthhouse offered you. There will be no duel. Well, that's interesting. It doesn't look too bad with the better resolution. So maybe just mixing mods around, up and down, in their place, their load order. Well, I've basically finished that quest that I was given. Oh, okay, that's the Morning Star. It's the very beginning of the year, that's why it's cold. Yeah, I'm used to, it's always, what is it? It usually starts in August, last seed. They did for Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. But I guess this game doesn't follow that trend. Midas, the 4th of Morningstar. I'm on a mission from the Emperor to investigate the shade of King Lysandus. His spirit has been haunting the city of Daggerford. The Emperor himself has charged me with the duty of laying his ghost to rest. There's also the minor matter of a letter he sent to the Queen of Daggerfall. If I should find out what happened to the letter, he would be most appreciative. 2 cowards ended, so I completed the mission, the quest. What if I go and try to speak to the king or queen? So I would think that that would be this place. And that is... How do you tell which way... Okay, oh, bottom right. Sorry, my microphone was covering that. So now I can see that that's the way you need to go. This sounds like I'm carrying a whole bunch of glass along with me. Maybe it's supposed to be the sound of my armor? Don't know. It would be nice to be able to sell some of this armor. Does this map say what time of day it is? No, it does not. There is a mod to do that. What is this? I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Lock has nothing because it's locked. Another building like that. It's locked. I don't even know how to pick locks, actually. Archaeologist Guild, that was a mod that I added. There's horses over here. Okay, past these buildings. Maybe we can get an audience with the king. Or the queen. Whomever. There's a pig over there. A 3D pig! Should be right here. Oh, is there a way to run? Okay, so you can run. There goes my fatigue. It's going down now. This could be the prison for all I know. Kind of looks more like a prison. Hello. All are free to petition His Highness at this time. Do not stray from the audience chamber lest ye have royal blessing to do so. Always speak politely to the king and queen, and above all, cast no spells while within these walls. Do you agree to these terms? There's no option? I gotta type it in? Yes. That was weird. Oh, this is an interesting place. Well, they do have children in the game. Jesters. Guys with blades looking like they're gonna shiv you in the back. You are the king and queen, are you? King Gothrid, yes. Well, I have a letter, and who's it to? Is it to her? It is really too bad, Elan. I have a special assignment that requires someone I trust, such as yourself. However, it also needs someone of greater skill in order to survive. Come back and visit me when you have improved your skills some more. Okay, pressing the wrong buttons. Where is that letter? Britannia Lady Magnuson. That's not who this is. Doesn't say. Well, the only thing I seem to be able to do is ask where places are. Work, maybe? The Lynx and Barbarian is the place you need to go. Look for someone named Alabard Yulham. Tell me about Lady Britannia. Fine, impressed me of the situation with opportunities for profit. No. My spies told me about this. Lady Magnuson once worked for the Queen Mother, but always for the Emperor. Okay, so that is who I need to go see, is Lady Britannia. But he's telling me of another quest to go to, so... if I can find it... Alabard Yumham? At the Lynx and Barbarian. Alright. The Lynx and Barbarian obviously is a tavern. Of which there's about 20 of them in this town. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that doesn't count as one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's 19 taverns. There's one that's... Whoa! I guess I went in the water. Well, it would be cold. I don't know how an Argonian would be able to deal with this. Black Marsh is very warm. I keep wanting to use my middle mouse button to look at my character. Okay, run. Hit middle mouse button, you start running. Alright, where is... Well, there's a shop to the north, but I don't care about that. Let's just go... I'm not even pushing forward, it just automatically goes forward running. So this is the tavern. Hello. Alright, Elan, you have 1 minute of my time. What is the name of this place, actually? By Pelagius, it's you. What is it? Location. You should be able to ask what this place is named, because I don't even know where to look. Unless it says that on the map. Cannot travel indoors. What's... Oh, room to sleep the night. Well met, stranger. Work? Unemployed, are we? You're likely to remain so for some time. You can see people walking about outside. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, the higher resolution. I'll have to figure that out at some point if I keep on playing this. By Starfall's Waters, what I need. Just what I need. What? How about work? You might check with... No one comes to mind, actually. Oh, that's hopeful. 1 minute of my time. Work. I can't think of any work available for an Argonian like you. Oh, it's weird how they just stop when you get close. Not used to that. What's this? Are these supposed to be statues? Is this Mara? Oh, it's Kinnereth, goddess of air. A plaque reads, use nature's gifts wisely, respect her power, and fear her fury. This looks like Debella. It's gotta be. And nothing's happening when I click on this really interesting statue. Alright, so blue is a guild. Let's try going in this building here. The lock has nothing to fear from me. How do you pick locks? It's got to be just one key. Grab mode, steal mode. Maybe that's it? Better save it. Crouch. Interaction is now in steal mode. It does not unlock. I'm not sure if that even is what I need. Grab mode? Could that... Transport... Excuse me. Doesn't seem like I can open it. The sky is supposed to look better than this, so some of the mods haven't quite worked as well as I was hoping they would. This looks original. Looks like the original graphics for the people too, for the most part. Keeps kicking in the higher resolution graphics every now and then. Well, what happens... There's a general store right here. Let's go there. Happens if I steal. There was no option to buy. But they don't want to... He doesn't want to buy my clothing? He'll buy the short shirt for 2 gold. 0. I can give you 0 gold. Okay, so I gave it to him for free. I wonder if magic items also wear out. The hauberk I'm wearing... It doesn't even show it here. Let's see if it has... Condition used. So yeah, even magic items wear out. Sure, if I like that. But you can repair them. It just costs a lot to do that. Ugh. Guess I can't buy in here. Buy or sell here. Oh, you could buy these things. Kimono. Breeches. Don't have enough for a horse. I guess I could buy a wagon. A small cart. Oh, that's really expensive, actually. It's almost 2,000. I thought it was 1,000. What was it for that first merchant I went to? Nope. It'd be nice if I went to a shop that you can just buy and sell everything. Like a general store. Like what this place is supposed to be. And if there's a place... What about this place right across? What's the name of this? Daggerfall's Best Equipment Store. This is supposed to be a shop as well. Looks like books. The shop is better appointed than many. Its wares lie neatly on the shelves. Although not fit for a king, all are skillfully crafted. Weird, it just says sell. And I can't sell a thing, so... But you can go and buy things from here, so... The Pig Children. Wow. 1136 gold for that. Is there a single book I can get? Okay, can. It says right here, worth. So I'm paying way more than what it's actually worth. Because I guess my etiquette is so low? Well, let's buy it, anyways. After a long session of haggling... Oh, 469 gold pieces, my final offer. Alright, now let's look. Oops, I keep on hitting I for inventory. It's been in that since Morrowind. So this book, what does it look like when you try to read it? Use? Fool's Ebony Part the 3rd? Okay, so it's like a play. This is how... Ooh, it's pretty long. Okay, so this is how you read books in the game. It's really long. He's sitting here for 20 minutes reading this. So endeth part The 3. Okay. How about I sell to you that book? 213. So I spend over 200 for it in the end. At least I got something back. I just want to see what it looked like to read a book. Oh, which reminds me. Okay, so wait. If I can do that to the book, what about this? Dear Elan, I heard about your accident at sea and feared the worst. Now that I've heard you're alive and well, I would like the opportunity to meet with you and discuss our beloved Emperor's mission in the Iliac Bay. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lady Magnuson, the Emperor's agent in the court of Daggerfall. My position is not so official as an ambassador. None but other agents of the Emperor know of my true affiliation. The Iliac Bay is rife with rebels against the Imperial throne, so your discretion is required. For the purpose of our meeting, I will take a room at an inn, the Laughing Priest in Newick of Daggerfall. Okay, so that's a town I've got to go find. For a month. After that, I will no longer be available. I will expect you as soon as possible. Yours sincerely, Brysenia Lady Magnuson. Alright, so if I hit the travel... Newland, was it? Find Newland. Oh, okay. I think I better look at that again. Newick. That's it. So I'm here. You wish to travel Newick. Trip costs 15 gold. Let's begin. My etiquette's improved, so is my running skill. Tutorial Lesson 10. Today's lesson is about guilds. A guild is an organization that offers benefits for its members. As you rise in rank in a guild, you get more benefits. To rise in rank, you must improve skills that guilds cares about and perform quests on a regular basis to improve your reputation with them. You can belong to more than one guild. All spellcasters should join the Mages Guild. Everyone should pick a temple to join. However, pick carefully. You can only be a member of one temple. Fighter-type characters should join either the Fighters Guild or a Knightly Order. Hint, thieves and murderers just do your thing. The Underworld will contact you after a while. I'll be back tomorrow with the next lesson. So it was a tavern I'm looking for. I came in here looking for a temple, but it's called Laughing Priest. I think that's what confused me. So this has to be where she is. And who would she... Is it her? Belladissa Mooresmith. People. Lady Brysenia. Is around here in the Laughing Priest. Okay. Well, I doubt she works a tavern here. Elolda Moorcroft. Nope. One of these rooms. Oh, I think she said in the message that she's sleeping in one of the rooms. A chest. Private property. Of course I want to look through it. A long shirt. I'll make up for the shirt I sold for nothing earlier. Uh-oh. Halt? Somebody just said halt. That's a little funny. Uh-oh. What? They just want to come and kill you? Hey. You see a city watch. Do you wish to surrender to the city guards? Yes. You, Elan, are accused of the crime of theft. If you plead not guilty and are found guilty, you will face 80 gold pieces in fine and 9 days in prison. A guilty plea will invoke the mercy of the court, and your penalty will be far less. How plead you? Not guilty. What happens? How will you attempt to convince the court of your innocence? Debate. Elan, you have been found not guilty by the court. You're free to go. Yeah, I just found this shirt. It was already in my inventory. Okay, so now I'm really far away from where I was supposed to be. Okay, so I have to run all the way back there. So somehow I'm able to activate climbing mode if I go up to a wall and just keep pressing up. Can I go up here? Just hold the W key forward. Yeah, I can climb onto the roof. So that's how you climb. You'd think this would be... Look at how wet it looks. Very, very slippery. I'm not even a Khajiit. There is falling damage. I just took some falling damage. Alright, so that begs a question. If that's how you climb, how do you pick locks? Let's see. Do you have to crouch? Lock has nothing to fear you. Okay, so I'm holding down the mouse button. Oh. What if... Okay, holding down the right mouse button and moving, nothing's happening. Yeah, it keeps saying the lock has... When I left click, it keeps saying the lock has nothing to fear from you. What does that even mean? Do you need lockpicks? Is that something that you have to get? I don't remember that. Yeah, you have to have lockpicks in all the other Elder Scrolls games, so maybe that's what I'm missing. Would make sense. A child. What are you guys doing out here? By the maiden, it's you. What is it? You have any work for me? Oh, Vanama Copperham might have work. You can find her at the Lucky Djinn. Okay. So, copy to logbook. What does that mean? Okay. So, where's the logbook? J does not come up with anything. F5. I still don't know how to cast spells. I haven't gotten to that point. But I'm pretty much done with this first impression. So, level 2, that doesn't tell you when your skills go up. It just tells you when you've leveled up. That's different. I haven't found out where to sell all the armor I picked up either. Oh well, it's just the first time playing. Can't expect everything in one go. Bit by bit, I slowly learn the mechanics of the game like every player does. Sorry about that mix-up. Yeah, she's got to be in one of these rooms. It's her disguise, you see. She's shifting back and forth. You must be Lady Brisenia. Thank you for responding to my letter, Elan. I am Lady Brisenia. Let me bring you up to date on affairs. The specter of King Lysandus haunts the streets of Daggerfall at night. Trying to communicate with him is futile. He will occasionally moan the word vengeance, but that is the only coherent word I have ever heard him utter. If you are ever in Daggerfall, do not wander the city at night. You are certain to be attacked by his legions of ghosts. Okay, I was just there. Yeah, okay. It would be properly more gainful to investigate those who might have wronged Lysandus to find the cause behind his torment. I do not know if the royal family of Daggerfall or another person or persons merit more suspicion. The major powers of the Bay, Sentinel, Wayrest, Daggerfall may be good places to start. In the matter of the letter, the Emperor's agent says that he was unable to hand-deliver it to the Queen because of the war. He hired a courier who supposedly delivered the letter in his stead. We do not even know the name of this courier. Obviously, there is little information of use, but it would be worthwhile to see whether the letter arrived at Castle Daggerford at all. How you decide to do this is entirely your decision. I was there. I will contact you if any new information should surface. I am leaving Daggerfall soon. My position here has been compromised and my life is in danger. Do not mention my name in court. It is more likely to hurt than help. Good luck and watch your back, Elan. Okay. Well, I think I've seen enough of the game to know the basics. Nighttime is supposed to be a dangerous time, I guess. Or more dangerous. Well, there's the moons, Master and Secunda. We know we're in Tamriel, Nern, Mundus. Alright then, let's stop the actual gameplay. I'll just save it right here. So I would love to do a complete game review, but considering a game like this would take days to possibly weeks for me to complete the main story and advance my character to at least mid-level, and for me to know how to play the game well, it just won't be possible, unless of course I just stop making Let's Roleplay videos for my channel. I do, however, feel that playing the game for over 2 hours and completing the 2 starting quests I was given is adequate for a decent impression of the game. I've no problem navigating around a game like Morrowind, or Oblivion and Skyrim, but Daggerfall, with its 15,000 locations, feels more than overkill, and is for me quite overwhelming. The sheer number of buildings in each city is also a bit much. No, it's not a bit, it's too much. 19 taverns in the city of Daggerfall, among about 100 or so other buildings. Again, it is realistic to be like this. In fact, the big cities would be at least like that, if not 10 times larger or more, and perhaps you would even get lost if you tried to travel through them if it was all real. But in terms of gameplay, again, it's a lot to get used to. I cannot imagine being a casual gamer back in the mid-90s to get confronted by a game of this scale. But then I never was a casual gamer, I always was a gamer. I am sure that I would adapt and figure out the most efficient way to get what I want from cities, merchants, guilds, and everything else. I have to admit that I feel a bit bad about the poor character graphics. Again, this is why I do hours of test runs of my Bethesda games first to see how the mods interact, and if there is an issue, then I fix it or I just don't use that mod in the main playthrough. But I couldn't do something like that and at the same time have my initial impression of the game. Yes, as I said earlier, that I did load it up to see if it works and killed the first rat before this video, but that was pretty necessary to at least see if the game works or not. I'm quite sure I could solve the poor character graphics, as it seemed like a mod was conflicting with the old game graphics for some reason. But I won't, and I hope you won't hold that against me, or my first impression. Other than the overwhelmed feeling, I think I saw a lot of really interesting things in the game, as well as some clunkiness that was corrected in Elder Scrolls sequel games, to help make it just easier and more enjoyable for players. So I am fully aware of this being Daggerfall Unity and not the original Daggerfall. There were supposedly a lot of bug fixes and quality of life improvements, as I said at the beginning of the video, as well as making it a much more stable game. The bug fixes and stability have always been an issue for Bethesda, however. What I liked about it was that even though I didn't play this game back in the 90s and only played it now for this video, was that it still brought me back in time to when games were more like this. I used to watch my best friend play a lot of games on his old Atari ST in the 80s. Dungeon Master was our favorite, but of course it was a single-player game. But I was content just watching him, and we both tried to figure out how to get through it, even though we never actually completed the game. I even remember a weird RPG game that my friend tried playing where you had to use the manual to input a phrase from it in order to go to certain areas. I barely remember, and I don't even remember the game. But we could never figure out how to do it as we were young, between 11 and 14 at the time, and we just gave up. I do believe, however, that as time went on from the 80s to the 90s that game manuals tended to get larger and larger, with some of them resembling small books. This began to end in the early 2000s as games began enacting in-game tutorials to get players familiar with how to play the game, thankfully. So what I'm saying is that I even picked up on nostalgia while playing Daggerfall Unity from those old game styles when I was young. Daggerfall would be quite advanced compared to Dungeon Master back then, but Daggerfall still has a lot of unintuitive mechanics like the way you attack with your weapon, where I hold down the right mouse button and then move the mouse to choose which kind of attack I'm using. Yes, I am aware that there is the option to not use the original way melee mechanics work with your weapon to attack, but I chose this way just to play with the original mechanics. Being able to really customize your class and your character background is something that sequels to this game lack. The idea that I can have my character regenerate all the time, only during the night, or as I chose in water, is beyond awesome, and it really allows you to tailor your character in ways that I don't think I've ever seen in an RPG before. Being able to add disadvantages is also really great. You can make your character have phobias against, say, undead, or among other things. In a way, it reminded me a bit of the first 2 Fallout games, which came out shortly after Daggerfall in the 90s. I am really impressed with the background questions and starting out with an ebony dagger. That's just something I wish all RPGs had. Being able to climb is also something that I think would be a nice addition to the other Elder Scrolls games. I assume there is levitation in Daggerfall as well, since there were keys to take you up and down, which didn't work to climb as I tested it. I think it would be great to have different surfaces to climb, and your skill level would either make you unable to climb it or climb slower with the chance of slipping and falling. But again, that could actually be in the game, I just haven't played it enough. The ability to contest what you are arrested for to a judge is a pretty good mechanic. I'm not sure why this was removed in Morrowind and the other games. It seems like something they could have expanded upon, as it's not an overly complicated or graphically intense game mechanic. I've seen videos and pictures of riding your horse around. I've read that your horse can pull your cart around too, in which you can fill full of items, and it sounds very helpful, though you cannot of course bring either inside dungeons. I'm not sure how to use the 3D map, or if that is a Daggerfall Unity thing only, and it was a bit confusing. However, I can also see getting used to it and having it really help you out. Some of the local game maps, even in the newer Bethesda games, like Fallout 4, aren't really good even today. Just go to Diamond City and try to use the local map to find places. It's just a complete mess. I miss seeing my skills go up so you can see your efforts in real time be rewarded, and not just get an alert that you've leveled up. The 2D characters and many other in-game items such as skulls are a bit of a turnoff, especially in modern day, but I won't knock it much because it's quite an old game, and a DOS one too, and that means very limited resources. Combat is slow and clunky, and can be especially frustrating for someone just starting out in their first game and not being used to it. Realism of time to switch from melee weapon to your bow and vice versa is, well, a bit frustrating, but again, it's just something I would have to get used to and plan around in combat. The combat wasn't too terrible. I've actually seen worse in video games, and it might have been considered pretty good back in its time for a game in 1996. I think a smaller, more compact version of Daggerfall would be easier to digest for everyone. There were many different kingdoms within the game, and when you look on the travel map to see within them, being confronted by 500 different places just within one kingdom to go to is something way beyond anything ever needed. I can see maybe half a dozen at most cities and or towns or villages per kingdom, just to make it easier to calculate for our brains. It is realistic to not know what buildings are when you enter cities, especially if you've never been to that city, but at least have the sign be readable so you can read the name from the outside and not having to go inside the building and then back out to then look on the map to see the name of the building. Or at least when you go up to a building while still outside, to then look on the map to see what it's called, so the name would unlock as you get close to the building. Instead, while searching for a specific place, and there are 10 of that type of buildings in the city, it's just tedium. Now I can see why Bethesda eventually resorted to markers on your map for quests, which would also greatly help the player to navigate around. It doesn't even have to be an automatic thing, just find a guard or someone who knows where this place is that you're looking for and ask them how to get there, and then they say to you, "Oh, I'll just point it out on your map for you," and there. Now you know where to go. They should have made selling a lot easier by having more stores buy your loot. I know they also have this in the sequel games, but with the cities much smaller in the sequel games, and you finding out where the handful of shops are to buy and sell, and knowing what they are by their names outside, it was much easier. Yes, there are general stores in Skyrim. We have Bellathor's General Goods in Whiterun that buy and sell everything. And then you have merchants that only buy and sell what their shop is about, like an alchemical store only buying and selling potions and alchemical ingredients, which makes perfect sense. But in Daggerfall, with not knowing where to go in a large city, this is quite impractical, and even then, if you do know where to go, running around to all these shops to sell specific item groups, such as just weapons or just armor, in a large city would be quite time-consuming. I think that the store I was able to sell weapons to should also have bought my armor. I also don't remember there being a sneak meter to know if you were hidden. They did have that in Morrowind and the Elder Scrolls games after, so you knew if you were successfully sneaking or not. In the end, I think it's really interesting to see the progression of the games from Daggerfall to Skyrim, but for all those die-hard Daggerfall fans, I really don't see this game having such spectacular game mechanics that are so great that Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim are just crap compared. We humans are an interesting group with how we view things that are different from what you thought was great. I've read that Morrowind was very controversial amongst Daggerfall players when it came out due to so much of the game mechanics in Daggerfall being removed. Some Daggerfall players never even bothered to play any Elder Scrolls games after it because of all that. Which is extremely ironic because you'll still find people saying Morrowind is the pinnacle of the Elder Scrolls games. Much of that because they removed so much in Oblivion and Skyrim from Morrowind. Morrowind fans meet Daggerfall fans. You guys can go argue amongst yourselves while I enjoy playing my favorite game, Skyrim. Joking aside, I like some of what I experienced in Daggerfall Unity, and I also dislike some of it. I think I could make a limited Let's Roleplay out of Daggerfall, but I would have to cut out much of the tedium, even some of the dungeon crawling, since I've read that the size of some of the dungeons are very overwhelming, and you can get lost inside them. Well, I think that's enough for Daggerfall Unity. We are well over 2 hours now, and I just want to say at this point, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I also have fully in-character Let's Roleplay videos up on my channel with Morrowind, Oblivion, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2, all completed. I am currently working on Fallout 4, Neverwinter Nights, and Skyrim. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.